Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I am so excited that you are here. This is TJ with the Millennial Masterclass, and we will start in 1 minute. Today, we're going to be discussing how to analyze properties. More specifically, how to go through comps using several different tools that I'm going to show you today. So I want to go through your deals today, your deals. If you have an address that you would like for me to analyze with you on the screen, please put it in the comments. Place the address in the comments. Today is your day. I want to show you how to analyze your deals on MLS, on PropStream, on GoKnock, and just show you the inside to a couple of these or a few of these platforms and how to actually go through, look at what's going on and see it from my eyes and see exactly what I look at and how I do it. So if you have a deal, please do not hesitate to put the information inside of the chat and we will go through it. And if you do not, no worries, because I got something for you. I am going to share my screen with you. Okay, and the first thing that we're going to be watching and looking at is PropStream. I want to go through PropStream with you. If you have any questions as I'm going through this, please don't hesitate to place your questions inside the chat feature, and I will do my best to do like we did yesterday. And, you know, I really thought about what we did yesterday to make sure that we're giving you what I wanted to give you, because that's just very important to me. So I kind of didn't think that we did because, you know, I really thought about. Let me turn this down. Because I'm real big about doing stuff step by step, right? I want to show you the step-by-step way to do everything. And let me put this, okay, yeah, so you don't have to see me. That's fine, unless, y'all know I'm playing with this stuff, so pardon me. I don't know how to get this over there. Ah, there you go. Okay, so I'm small. I like it. So hey to everybody who just showed up. Hey, Audrey, thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate it. And today we're going to be going through any deals that you want to go through. I'm going to be showing you how to analyze those deals in MLS, in PropStream, GoKnock, you name it. I'm going to be showing you and walking you through a couple of deals. But the box of rocks method that I need when I learn, I don't feel like I gave you that yesterday. And that's super important for me to give that to you today. So let me share my screen on another screen for you. Because I want you to be able to see this. I created something where I went step by step through the process of actually becoming an investor and what to do first. There are so many people that have asked me, TJ, so, you know, okay, I have a mentor. He's gone out of town. Somebody contacted me about this just today. So he's gone out of town and I don't know what to do, but I'm ready to start like now. And I created this in a PDF. And for those of you who have joined this platform and this training class for this week, I want to give this to you as a gift. So, box of rocks method. The way I like to do box of rocks is to go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I don't know about you, that just works for me. So step 1 this is called the step-by-step real estate investor startup plan. Step 1, find motivated sellers. Like Corey said yesterday, you want to issue stack. An issue stack is when they don't just have one issue. They have about at least 3 issues. So the house is in pre-foreclosure. It's delinquent on taxes and the water is off or the electric is off. You can tell whether the electric is off simply by going to the house and looking for the meter. If the meter is removed, then the electric is off. So that's a great way to know that. And I forgot to put tax delinquent on here, so I'm going to do that while we're here. So step number 1, find motivated sellers. The tools that you use to do this, we also discussed yesterday, are PropStream, REIPro, Lead Magnet, GoKnock, Deal Master, as well as MLS. If you're an agent, in my opinion, you do have an advantage by having MLS because you know that you're getting correct and up-to-date information. So that's step 1. Step 2 is analyze the property using this same software, PropStream, REIPro, Lead Magnet. So I'm teaching you how to analyze it today. We're going through the comps. But then this is exactly what I want you to do when you find the deal in one of those softwares. Step 3, contact the seller via direct mail, drive-by, cold call. You can text message them. Those 3 next lines show you how you can either send a voicemail or a text message. Those are all online platforms that will allow you to do that very quickly. Or you can send them a voicemail broadcast. That's step number 3. And step number 4, once you've done all of that, I don't know why this is all the way down here, but I'll fix it before I give it to you. Once you've done all of that, get a second opinion. So after you talk to the seller, get a second opinion. The reason I want you to do this is because when you start asking people for help, come to them already with a real question, not, well, when I find something, will you help me? Say, hey, I got a hot deal. I think it's hot, but I want you to take a look at it with me and for me. You can do this by finding someone in the Facebook groups. Just simply, create a post and say, hey, I have a deal that I'd like for somebody to look through with me. I'm new to investing. Please respond if you are willing to do so. If you want a mentor or have a mentor in mind that you really, really like, I thought of this yesterday. Don't have the money for a mentor. Here's what you do. You contact that person and ask them basically the same thing. Present the deal to the person you want to be your mentor and ask them to go through, do they mind? You feel like you have a very hot deal and it's doable. This is what the seller said. You want to have all of that information up front for them. And when you do, they more than likely they'll say, sure, I'll take a look at it. Or they'll say, I don't have time, and then you just move on and get somebody else. But if you bring somebody a deal and you want them to be your mentor, then let that deal be your price of entry, pretty much. Like I've told you, mentors who will walk you hand in hand, which, to be honest with you, most real estate mentors do not. Most mentors, period, don't walk you through hand in hand. That's why that's what I require in my program. I'm going to walk you hand in hand because that's what I need. And that's what I've always looked for. I don't want some big old name person who I'm on a call with 30 other people. That's not what I want. And even if I am on a call with 30 to 300 other people, I need access with you one-on-one. I want you to get on the phone with me, look at my deals with me, and tell me exactly which way to go with my own stuff. Not just some general, this is how you do this, right? So if you are going to have a mentor, there's a price of entry. Most of the time, if they are walking you hand in hand, you're going to pay anywhere from $25,000 to $5,000. I personally think that's a fair price. Now, I was told by a lady that contacted me via Facebook that she was charged $30,000. by a company that is now being it was shut down, and it is being investigated by the Federal Trade Commission for fraud and just all kinds of stuff. $30,000 per person. And I understand if you want it bad, because when I was going through this, even today, I'm that type of person. I'm gonna do what I have to do to get what I want and get what I need. If I gotta take out a loan, if I gotta eat sardines, whatever I gotta do, and I don't have a whole bunch of time to wait. So, PayPal loan, whatever. That's what I'm about to do. Period. Point blank. I'm gonna do anything that I have to do to change my life other than steal, kill, or destroy, because I understand the value of changing your life. So you one deal away from changing your life. Present a deal to that person who may be a potential mentor, and hey, they may say yes. Step number 5, get the property under contract. Corey has a list of contracts, a bundle of contracts, 20 contracts for Texas. If you're in Texas, reach out to him because he's already had an attorney go through those. But the contracts that agents use in your state are good contracts as well. They are. You just have to know how to read them. And if you have a mentor, then more than likely your mentor has a bundle of contracts. So don't hesitate to get that bundle of contracts and use it for your good. Step number 6, when you get that property under contract, or even before you get a property under contract, you can start locating buyers who are interested in buying deals. You can do this through Facebook groups. Let them know, hey, my name is such and such, and I'm creating a buyer's list for the state of Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. And drop your name and email below. Blah. That's it. You can do that on Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Facebook. You can contact Facebook mentors. They may be interested in buying themselves. If it's a good deal, people will be beating your table down, beating your door down to get a good deal. And if they aren't interested, mentors have students who may be interested. And that way they can look at the deal before they give it to their students. And it's just a win-win for everybody. You can also list your deal on Craigslist or, classified ads, as well as Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is cold. You get a whole lot of people through Facebook Marketplace. But this is my box of rocks, beginner's guide to real estate investing. Let me know in the chat if this was helpful for you, because I realized yesterday that we may not have gone through exactly the step-by-step method of what you should do in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 format. So let me know if that was helpful. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Solutions by TJ, if you haven't done so already. I see a couple of questions over here, and I'm going to take one question. How do you handle a situation where you find an awesome deal and the mentors take the deal from you? That's a real crappy person. I've never experienced that to be. I ain't saying that won't happen, right? Because it could. But somebody who is really eating themselves, I don't see why they would do that. There are a million deals out there. Be careful who you deal with. I mean, deal with people who you can get a feel for people. So people that you see, their personalities, if they have a YouTube channel like Mike Maxwell, if they have a Facebook page, if you've seen them talking, if you've seen them interacting with other people, you can get a really good feel for how they just your intuition for how sincere they are. It's some people that look like crooks. I mean, I know it. It's some people that just look like crooks. So yeah, you don't deal with them. I understand, Libby. That happened to you. That's awful. So let me know if there's somebody that, Libby, it was a classmate. Oh, see, well, yeah, I get it. I get it. And you have to watch out for those situations, because that person, even though they were a realtor, all realtors don't know everything. And realtors are not very astute a whole lot of times with investing. And I'm going to also show you the various methods for the difference between how a realtor looks at a property versus how an investor looks at it. And we'll do that in MLS. Okay? Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Let me see if there's another question. No other questions. So does anybody else have a deal? Does anybody have a deal that you want to look at? If not, then we are going to remove that real quick. Stop that. And I'm going to share with you PropStream. All right, let me walk you through PropStream real quick. I see it. Okay, here we are. So let me log in. Okay, I'll show you the first step again in a minute. I'll show y'all those steps for PropStream. So, I mean, for the checklist. So this is PropStream. This is how it looks when you enter it, right? Right now, we are in Hartford something, something, something. I don't know where we are. But you can enter, let's say, Harris County, Texas. I've been looking for in Memphis for a while, Houston. I'm going to go to Harris County, Texas. Now, here you can see there are 20,000 houses on MLS, 825 foreclosures, auctions, bank-owned, whole bunch of cash buyers, whole bunch of houses with lien that are vacant, and a million plus with high equity, right? So I'm going to filter this down. And I'm going to say, I want it to be vacant. Let's go to property characteristics. I love, if you can see here, this single family, multifamily. I want to do this in front of you, but let me do this first. Because I'll get way off track looking at multifamily. So let me focus, TJ. Single family. I ain't gonna even say how many bedrooms and bathrooms. You can say MLS status, fail. It failed to sell. We're gonna see what happens there. Pre-foreclosure. They've received a notice of default. And it's a big old long story about foreclosures and pre-foreclosures, and I'm going to try to make this quick for you. Notice of default means that your bank has or the homeowner's bank has sent them a letter in the mail stating that they are currently in default, and they have, the first letter they get says you have 21 days to cure the default or your property goes to foreclosure. In Texas, this is the method. After they receive that 21-day notice, they receive another 20-day notice saying that if you don't cure the default, then your property is going to auction, right? So this is before it goes to auction. Then it goes to auction. If they pay the amount, it goes to default release. After it leaves the auction, it is considered bank owned. And in this option, you can also exclude all foreclosures. I want notice of default, and I'm going to say my time frame is between, I'm going to do COVID, March 21st, 2020. Why not? To today. and it's thinking about it. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it didn't give me any. I don't know why it didn't give me any doggone things, because that's plenty of time. Let me change this to 2019. Ooh. Y'all just gonna make me start over like that, huh? Oh, I tell you. 2019. Let me see if that does anything. So sometimes when you put in too much criteria, it will, oh wait. Sometimes when you put in too much criteria, it won't let you do nothing. So I will just use no date. How about that? Because I wanted to actually go back to 2019. You know what? I'm going to do what I want to do, y'all. Okay, now you're lying. Okay, so let me reset my search and start over. So, owner occupied, no. Vacant. Property characteristics, I want single family. MLS stat. Oh, that's probably what messed me up, was this MLS status, possibly. I'm going to go back to pre-foreclosure and try this again. Now let me see. Why are you not saying anything? It done got pissed off. Hold on, let me restart it, guys. Do not show me that again. Okay, yes. Vacant. Single family. Pre-foreclosure. Notice of default. Don't care about that. Sometimes if they have different liens on their property, then that's a good indicator as well. We can go through divorce in a minute, but let me say close. Oh shit, I did all of that and didn't put in Harris County. Excuse my French. Ha ha. Yeah, but this is all of my search. Okay, so we have some properties. Wow, Taylor Crest. That's not that far from me. But it has a whole bunch of equity and they have a very small loan balance. So you could probably get this $1 million house for a little bit of nothing if you just contact the lender. Now, they probably have it on MLS for a crazy amount. But we are going to look at something a little more reasonable. This last sale was October 20, 2009. There's one in Wimbledon, which is Katy. And then there's one on Ripplewood. Last sale date, 1996. I like Ripplewood. Okay. Okay, so it's distressed. This is a pre-foreclosure. It gives you the owner's name, their mailing address. Abner and Jill Casas. It tells you the total number of bedrooms, total number of bathrooms. This is a nice house. And you have all of the HOA information, the warranty deed information. If you want to look that up, that's free information. The first mortgage was $1,100. This is telling you that there's only an estimated $37,000 worth of debt on it, but the estimated value for this property is $228,000. Now, you know, if I had good sense, I'd save this, but I'm giving y'all this information. Nobody else in the world is going to do this. But I don't feel bad because so few people showed up until, you know, I ain't missing nothing. But they definitely are, for real, because this is good. And plus, there's plenty of money to go around. This is the pre-foreclosure details. Look, it also gives you an image of the document. Now, they charge for you to download an image of the document, but I think it's like $1. So how cool is that? Like, I mean, it's super good information. Here are the taxes, the tax changes. You can figure out whether or not they're delinquent in taxes by going to your county's appraisal district. Here are the mortgages. So you can personally go to these people's houses, talk to them. If they need your help with negotiating the short sale, there's a document that you can sign and have them sign where they give you the authority to speak to their lender on their behalf and work out a short sale. And these are other documents and reports. Okay, so the moral of what we're doing today is we're going to look at the comparables, and I'm going to look at them here, and then I'm going to show you guys MLS as well. So the criteria here, they gave a date range on PropStream of a year. I don't like doing that. I like doing the last 6 months. So the last 6 months would fall in February. Let's see, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah. What? I think so. What? February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, February. I'm sorry, y'all. When I get on here, I get dumb. You see? Because I'm thinking and I'm doing so much. I'm telling you, this ain't easy doing these doggone things. But thank y'all for coming. And you still have plenty of comps. So the date range is the last 6 months. The square footage should be similar to the square footage that is of the property that you're looking at, right? The property in question, which this square footage is 2,900 square feet, 2,997. So this is a little big. I'd say I don't want to go all the way up to 3,500. Well, that's not real bad. Okay, I'll do that. Status sold. Property distance, make sure it's a half a mile or less from the property in question. Property type, of course, single family. I mean, I'm sure all of these are single family, but you know, I still click it. So they are giving you, so PropStream is giving you all of these, they gave you 24 comparables, which is super good. And they're telling you the amounts of what these houses sold for. So let's look at, I want to see, all of these are in the same zip code. I want to see only the properties that are like really, really close to Ripplewood square footage. So I want it to be either smaller than Ripplewood, real close to Ripplewood, but the bigger properties, it can be a comparable. It can definitely be a comparable because this is not that much bigger. I mean, those 3,000s aren't like 3,500. The 3,500, I'm leery about that, so I'm unticking it. That's other investors keep that on, but I don't, you know, I don't count that as a comparable. That's dadgum near 1,000 square feet, or 500 square feet larger than the subject property. I want it to be as close to the same square footage as the subject property. Okay, So these are all the comps. And our property is 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So if you're looking at 3.5 baths, let's take that off because we ain't got 3.5 baths. I'm sorry, that was horrible English. We don't have 3.5 baths. When I said that, I heard my mama in my head. We ain't got it. Lord have mercy. When you're raised by a teacher, boy, it never, ever, ever gets out of your head. Oh, the 3 bedrooms, you can keep those because even though it's 2.5 baths for that 3-bedroom, you have 4 bedrooms. So that's still a good comparable. But the 4, 2.5, you can keep that 4, 2.5. But remember, you just have 2. This is 5 bedrooms, 3. Yeah. And then, so I'm going to walk you through MLS too with this. So give me a minute. But these are all of the, these are the comps. They look good. All of them are less than half a mile away. And you can see some of the pictures here. Some of these have photos. You click on that photo and hopefully it'll walk you through it. This one has 1 photo. But you get the idea. So based on this, I'm seeing a whole bunch of 325s to 360s, it looks like. 325, 335. These, I'm sorry, 225, 235. This one in the 250 range is not one of our comps. This one looks like it is in the 240 range. 248. Here's 248. 270. I want to see how many bedrooms that is. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. You also have to look at the year built. So our year built was 1978. This one was 1977. And that property went for $270,000. So that could be a comp. This one right here for 260. Let's see. My eyes playing tricks on me. Hold on. 260. That's not one of our comps because why isn't that one of our comps? Can I? Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. 3.5 baths. Okay. 285 is one of our comps. And I'm looking at the highest number of comps to get, the highest dollar value for comps to get an idea of what I can sell it for once I fix it up. This was 1976. Ours is 1978. So that's not bad. But if you look, you have a 1992. That's not in our range. That's not a comparable. That's doggone near new. 2005. That's not in our range either. But this one, this looks like a really good comp. And they don't appear to be staying on the market very long. So I want to look at one more thing. Okay. So that is PropStream. Now let's take this same address and look at it on MLS. I am going to, if y'all have questions, give me a minute. I'm going to finish explaining this one. And then I'm going to go to, now I'm sharing my whole desktop with you. I'm going to go to MLS. My good friend Keisha is is the one that's behind the scenes helping me on these on this computer today. So we are going to use hers as a read later, as an example. I always do on MLS the single family quick search. And let me see, I don't know if y'all, I think it just clicked off where y'all can see me. Okay. Okay, so I am going to input this address here for Ripplewood. And I'm going to select within a half a mile, same thing. And as you can see, 8 active matches came up. I'm going to click on sold because right now I just want to see on MLS what's active and what has sold. So I want my square footage. I think, what was my square footage over there? It was between, my square footage was 29 something. Yeah. Let me hide this. I know it's like, okay, 29.97. So when I go back over here for this square footage, I'm going to put 2,700. Now, you know what? I'm going to put 2,500 to 3,300. I feel good about that. I want to do 3 bedrooms plus. I want to do 2 baths. Year built 1970 to 19. I'll keep it in that 1970, 1980. Because this one was in 79, I believe. The year built for this one was 78. So I'm going to say 81. Okay. So do you see my criteria? I came a little bit closer in my criteria to the actual square footage. The actual square footage on Ripplewood is 2,900. I wanted to get closer into that area. 3 bedrooms plus. You know what? I'm going to say 3 to 4. 3 to 4 bedrooms. The year built Ripplewood was 1979. I'm going to go between 1970 and 1981 because if it's an older property and it's sold for quite a bit, then hey, that's really, 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 really good for me. Okay. And as you can see, this sold is in the last 6 months, the last 180 days. There are 12 matches here. So on PropStream, there were 24, but I brought my criteria down a little bit. Okay, so everything is within half a mile. There is 1 active property that fit my criteria. And more than likely, the subdivision is called Old Oaks, Section 1. I'm sure we're in the same section, but that's something that you look at in the comparables too. What section? And because different sections in a subdivision are sometimes built years and years later, so that won't make it a comp. All of our year-to-date year bills are the same. All of our, mainly we have 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. We have, 2 baths. Some of them, most of these are 2 baths, 2.5 baths, which is interesting. But the houses really aren't staying on the market all that long, if you can see. 108 days. Hey, let's look at it. So another thing that I do, I go straight to the pictures. I want to see what it looks like. This is a nice house. Nice house. So the house that's in foreclosure is not on the market. This is another nice house. It needs some work, it looks like, but it's a nice house. Pretty good neighborhood. Another nice house. Now I'm gonna, since I know that most of them are nice houses, now I'm going to search or look at it based on the price. So this is the cheapest house that sold over there in the last 6 months. And it stayed on the market for 108 days. I want to see what it looked like. Yeah, I figured as much. It was this house. It needed work. Something else is going on with that house. Maybe it's a pre-foreclosure. You just never know, but we're going to look at that as well. But this one sold for $165,000. And if it could go for this 285, baby, now that's a dadgum deal. If it can go for the 270, 240, the 248, still a good deal. But you might be able to get it for even cheaper. So let's look at this. Let's look and see what was going on with this house and why it's so cheap. It's off of Walters Road. Awesome opportunity, 2-story home, in-ground pool, master's on the first floor, yada, yada, yada. Let's look at the disclosures. Corporate listing, foreclosure. That's what I was looking for. I had a feeling this was a foreclosure. So they reduced the price of that house to a very, very decent amount. And this was in the last 6 months. So this is just in July. This house sold for $165,500. And I'll be willing to bet you there were multiple offers on it, and they were trying to get it cheaper than this. So the good part about seeing a property on MLS is that you can see the property. The bad part is you're fighting for it. There are other investors who are driving the market up and just making this daggum thing just not even a good deal in a lot of cases, right? But one thing you know, hey, the original price of this was $199.9. It stayed on the market 108 days, and guess what? That price came down by $40,000. So that's $40,000 in the investor's hand. Let's look at the calculator here. The calculator app. Okay, so I am going to go back over here to view all of those properties. And I want to look, I just want to dream for a little bit. My property is $29,900. So this $3,000 is not out of whack for me, right? I want to just dream and see what would happen if I could actually sell this price for $285,000. And I'm going to look at this house at the $285,000 and see what do I need to do? How does my house need to look in order for me to sell it for the maximum amount? And this is real basic. I mean, yeah, they fixed it up, but it's basic, basic, basic. I mean, this is investor 101, right? Looks like a nice house. So here's the dream part. I'm going to say 285,000 minus the 165,500 because I'm trying to get it as low as that other price house that I found. Okay. Then I'm going to hit enter. That would be a profit before I do any repairs or anything. There's a spread in just the price of loan of $119,500. Hell of a deal, bro. Hell of a deal. So we're going to have to look and see what repairs are required. But let's just say we need $40,000 in repairs, just for giggles and kicks. $40,000. Still $79,500 in the deal for the investor after all repairs. This is a deal. That's what I'm talking about. This is a deal. This one is a deal. Even if you took $5,000 off of this. Okay, so let's talk about this. If you have an assignment and you're assigning this deal and you take $10,000 off, that'll give the investor $69,000, right? $69,500. That's cool. But dang, I don't know why that makes me uncomfortable when people do that. Give me that extra $5,000 because that extra $5,000 is really my risk, man. So I'm just stuck at $5,000. Now that's still a good deal. The investor is making $74,500. Come on now. That's a good deal. Great deal. Okay, so that's my dream. That's me dreaming for a little bit. And okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back to that calculator so we can do the formula that we did yesterday. So we're gonna do after repair value of 285,000 times 70% equals minus repairs. I said 40,000 equals, I'm at 159.9. And that is minus repairs and then minus $5,000 with the assignment fee. Something don't look right. I don't know what doesn't look right, but something does not look right to me. But I'll figure that out later. You get the gist of it, right? I don't know what the heck don't look right to me right now, but something does not look right. Let me do that over. 285,000 times 70% equals minus the repairs. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Minus the repairs. Oh, okay. So what's different here is this 30% came out to a lower value. I originally said 285 minus 165, which is what the house sold for in the area. And why did I do that? Because I know it's going to come out to that. But what you really need for your maximum allowable offer, you will need for it to come out more in this 285,000 times 70%, right? And then you subtract the 40,000 and then subtract the 5,000, which is your fee. And the maximum that you can offer the seller to this for this house is 114,000. You can get a good deal. The moral of the story is when you talk to these people, you can really get a good deal. Now, here's the thing. You can even get a good deal when you give them money. Like be sure to give people stuff to move on. Like don't just rape people just because you can and just because you're gonna make money. Be compassionate in doing this. Okay? So I am going to, I know I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry. I want to take some questions now. And I'm just going to go down the line. I have my, okay. Okay. How do you handle a situation? How do you handle a situation where you find an awesome deal and the mentor takes the deal? That sucks, Libby. That's crazy. I don't understand that. Hey, Sarita. Can you show me the first step again?
What do you want to search for?
Oh, Siri is loud. Girl, hush. You don't say nothing when girl, me and Siri get into it. Okay, so nobody has any questions. Come on, Saint. I know y'all have questions. What is MLS? MLS stands for the Multiple Listing Service, and it is available to real estate agents. That's why I say it's one of the big benefits of being an agent. Facebook, if you're here from Facebook, please be sure and enter your name, because for whatever reason, the platform that I'm using doesn't show your name and it doesn't show where you're from. So please show me your name. It just tells me Facebook user. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I love y'all so much. So, any questions? Sure, really? I can't believe nobody has any questions. That's fine. I'm going to go through it again. No worries. Why are you multiplying by the 70%? I've been doing this so long, baby. To be honest with you, I've forgotten why we do it. I just know that that's the formula. The formula is maximum allowable offer equals after repair value times 70% minus repairs minus your fee. And yeah, let's look that up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Why does it just feel like somebody just took over my computer? Weirdy deardy. 65%. And when you don't know something, feel free to look it up. I'm going to show you. I want y'all to see what exactly I'm doing. Listen, I have no shame in my game. Sometimes when you've been doing something so long, you just don't remember. And I've been doing this since 1989. I mean, not 1989, 1998. I bought my first property right out of college. So I'm showing you this. Okay, this is on the Connected Investor site. What can I offer for a property when wholesaling? And this will give you, basically, you can download this sheet if you'd like. It's on Connected Investors. 2 formulas for the wholesale offers, the 65% rule and then the set formula rule. The set formula rule, I believe, is the 70%. So let me go back one, because there was one that said, I'm trying to answer your question. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, wholesaler also needs to subtract their fees from that number. Therefore, the 70% rule as it applies to wholesalers is as follows, just like I said. So I learned this, y'all. Shoot, it's been going on forever. I can't even remember. Why in the world? There are issues with the 70% rule, but it's just a rule. But I want you to go back and look all of this stuff up. Please don't just take my word. Don't take anybody's word for it. Learn for yourself what all of the ins and outs are. And actually, the 70% rule for me and my mentees, it's a starting point. And that's probably what it is for everyone. It's a starting point. It's a starting point for an offer. But then as you get into the deal, you look even closer to what exactly you'll need and what those expenses are, especially after you've spoken to the homeowner. So to find out if it's a real deal, you go even further. And it doesn't just have to be 70%. It can be 65%. You can go higher or lower with that. But I want you to look that up for yourself. Did y'all see that formula? Let me write it. Let me create a banner for it. Oh, I already have one. Haha. There it is. The maximum allowable offer banner. Y'all are very welcome. I do use hard money loans, and my cousin is going to explain the hard money loans to you guys. I think she's on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I do joint ventures. Why, there's a question, why select home? Yes, 1970 to 1980 is because of foundation home built. The reason that I selected 1970 to 1980 is because the home that I'm comparing it is close, is between that value. Maybe I don't understand what you mean. Why select a home between 1970 and 1980? I did it because the house that we were looking at, Ripplewood, was built in 1979. So the values that I used were between 1970 and 1981. That's why I did it. It didn't have anything to do with the foundation. Love this way. What is your question mark? I see, do you do JVs? And yeah, I do. Explain to me what your question mark is. Diana, do you need to come up with the down payment? Also, how do we find investors? So I'm going to go back to that because I showed y'all that in the beginning. I'll go back to it though. Is this applicable for other strategies like rehabbing? Nope, that's applicable to every single real estate deal that you will do. Like the checklist that I give you is for every single real estate deal that you do. You can use that beginner's checklist. I came at the middle of your search. Is this quick claim deeds you're teaching? No, it's not. It is no. Even though, you know, when you're doing subject to, you can use a quick claim deed. But what I would do with Ripplewood, I wouldn't necessarily do a quick claim deed. Shoot, if I can give them the money for it and get them out of it, I'd do that. I'd do transactional funding. That's exactly what I would do. I'd use transactional funding. I would wholesale that deal out. Well, not necessarily wholesale. I'd probably keep it because it looks like a good deal. And we're going to look at the actual property in a minute. But where was I going? Oh, so no, I wouldn't do a quick claim deed with this one. You know, the strategy depends on what's going on with the homeowner, to be honest with you. I'd probably fix it up and flip it. It doesn't look like they stay on the market long. They're beautiful houses and I get my profit pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Is this strictly for wholesale? No, it's not strictly for wholesale. It could go with anything. Okay. Who is this? My bad. Thank you. It was after the fact. Okay. Okay, y'all. Cool beans. So I'm going to show you, for the people who came a little late, I am going to go back to, I was telling everyone that I created a form because a lot of people have been asking me, what do I do? Like, how do I start? Okay, so I've looked at all of these videos. I don't know what to do. You've looked at a million videos and you still don't know what to do. That means they are not giving you the box of rocks method. My name is LaTanya Cherie Johnson. I did the same thing. I needed the box of rocks method. I need for you to tell me, step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. That's what I need. And if you miss a step, I'm going to miss a step. Don't ask me to put all of it together when I'm just starting. I don't even know what questions to ask. So that's how I treat everybody, because that's what works for me. And it makes sure that I give you all the details. Now, that don't work for everybody, but it works for me. And it looks like it's working for the people that I mentor, because somehow I'm attracting more people that are just like me that don't like all of that step skipping. So I love that. So let me show you my screen again. Hey. There's Latanya. And there's Latanya's screen. Okay. So hopefully everyone can see this. Can you get off? Okay. I don't want you there either. So I created this box of rocks checklist. That's what I call it. And it's a step-by-step real estate investor startup plan. That's what I call it. So step 1, find motivated sellers. The what are those? The bullets that follow that show you exactly what a motivated seller is. They can be in pre-foreclosure, divorce, their water, electric is off, it's a vacant property, it's an inheritance property. I didn't write tax delinquent on here, but that one counts too. And just like Corey said yesterday, be sure that you issue stack, and meaning that the property has multiple issues, so you know they're motivated. It's vacant, they're going through a divorce, and the water is off. Yeah, they're ready to sell. Let me make sure this looks decent to you guys. There we go. Okay. Right. So I'm putting it back on the screen, and I'm going to go slow. Again, I'm going to give you guys, just for joining me today, I want to give you this checklist because it's awesome. And you know what? I'm going to sell it to everybody else because they should have come. I told them to be here. This was going to be good. So this is the checklist. These are the tools that you use in order to find motivated sellers. Here's step 2, analyze the property using the software above. Step 3 is contact the seller using these methods: direct mail, drive-by, cold call, text message, voicemail. Statistica, networks, live broadcast, and Lion's Desk. You can all use those for text messaging and voicemail broadcasts. You go on down to step 4. I'm telling you how to get a second opinion. Once you've talked to the seller and you have all of your information, go and get a second opinion on the deal. Make sure that you're saying it properly, and you can get a second opinion by asking someone in Facebook groups, contacting a prospective mentor, or and don't have a mentor, present the deal to a person who you want to be your mentor and let them know the specifics and ask them to walk you through it. Let them know that, I am willing for this to be my price of entry, this deal. If we get this deal, this is my price of entry. If it's any money left over from it, I'd love some, but hey, this is my price of entry. I want to learn. Step 5, get the property under contract. I'm not going into contracts with you, but like I said earlier, you can get a contract from a Trek contract. You can just download them because they're open to the public. Step 6, locate buyers. As soon as you can start locating buyers right now by going to Facebook groups and saying, hey, I operate in the Texas market. Let me know if you are available, or let me know if you are interested in great deals in that market. I have a slew of them. Okay. You can do the same thing with Facebook pages. You can contact Facebook mentors, because their students, them and their students, are more than likely looking for deals. Mentors on YouTube, Craigslist. You can put your property on Craigslist and get buyers. Classified ads, Facebook Marketplace, you name it. All of those are good. Let me know, is this helpful? I'm going back over here. Hold on. Hey, Tamika. Okay, you're a 2-year real estate agent and a newly certified signing agent. I don't know what to do. Well, baby girl, where are you located? Get on a call with me. Look on my YouTube channel, and there is a Calendly link for you to set up an appointment. But let me know where you're located, because I mentor out of Texas. If you're in Texas, I do mentor people within Texas. I don't mentor people out of Texas because I don't know the laws in those states as well as I do Texas, and I don't want to give me or you in no stuff that we can't get out of. Okay. Okay. Will you put it where we can print it out? I will place this. Yes, I will create a link and put the link as a download. Probably the easiest way for me to do this is to post the link on my Facebook group or my Facebook page. Okay, Tamika, you need to hit me then. I'll walk you through it. I got you. I got you. That's good. Yeah, you'll be able to print it out. Yes, can we go back over the tools? What else was available aside from PropStream? Dominic, did you see that? Were you able to see that when you looked this last time? Now, mind you, I'm going to put this link up. I'm going to post this to the, I'm going to make this available on my Facebook page and on the group, but I'm taking it down because I'm probably going to sell it. I'm probably sell that checklist for 20 bucks. But I want y'all to get it for free. So I will try my best. Listen, go back to that page and get the checklist. Don't forget. Because don't trust me to remind you. Because I have 1 million things going on right now. But Dominic, did I answer your question? Yes, you can go back over to... Oh, good, Dominic. Audrey, you live in Atlanta. My child's father lives in Atlanta, so we come to Atlanta. I don't know the laws in Atlanta, but I do know how to evaluate deals. So, and I do have a whole slew of contacts in Atlanta that do know the laws. So, let me know. Dominic, I should post it by tomorrow. And if you are following me on YouTube, then, if you're following me on Facebook, then you should get some type of alert. I'll try to make sure that I alert. Awesome, Tamika, call me. Let me put my Calendly link up. Now, this week, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, y'all. So I'm not necessarily sure if I'm going to be available on Calendly. You can look at my schedule. And if it's nothing available this week, then schedule with me for next week. But I just entered into the chat. There's my Calendly link. I just screenshot the list. Awesome. Great, Diane. I'm glad you got it. But if you want a downloadable copy, man, I don't mind you. I want you all. Everybody who's on this call, I want you to have a copy of that checklist. So if you fail to get it, please do not hesitate to DM me and I will make it accessible to you. So if I take it down before you get it for whatever reason, there have been 30-something people in and out of here, and I'm going to make sure that I give it at least to 30 people. 30 people will not have to pay for it. You can print it out. You can have it. No big deal. No big deal whatsoever. So I wanted to show y'all some other things. Okay, so let's go real quick. I'm going to get off of there. Get off of there. Oh, I was still on MLS. So let me go back to MLS real quick. And I'm going to, I wanted to show you guys, I want to look at how this, we did that already. Okay, so I looked at that house of what an awesome house in this neighborhood looks like. I wasn't real impressed with it. It has just an extra half bath. That was cool and everything, but it took about 2 months and 10 days for this to sell. So 30 days, that's 60. So 2.5 months for the best property on the block to sell in the last 60 days. That's a really good house, y'all. But I want to show you GoKnock now. Oh, no. I wanted to show you. I want to see if we can see the house that we're looking at. So I'm going to go to expired, terminated, incomplete, and see if this exact house on 5818 Ripplewind comes up. Let me see. Doesn't look like it does. No, next. So now I'm going to go back to my criteria. Let me see. Nope. I'm going to copy this address and I'll Google everything. Control C. I just want to see, I want to see what the inside of this house looks like, because I want to see what work I have to do to get it to the point of where they have it. So let's look at it on the road and then we'll come back and look at it up close. So is it this one? Or the blue one? It's one of them. It's not that one. What is our address again? 15810. That one is 15806. So it must be this one. Yep, it's this blue one. Okay, so now we're going to go back. We see the outside of it. Now I want to see if I can see anything on the inside. Okay, let's check HAR. They don't have any pictures on HAR because it's not listed. I want to check Zillow too, because you know Zillow has that Z estimates. And I want to see what they estimate the value at this house as. Why did you just do that? Control V. Oh, there you go. I just did that. Okay, home value $217,000 is the Zillow estimate without any repairs. 260 similar houses. Okay, so Zillow says it's what did they say again? 217, between 200 and 230. Interesting. 230 and 230. 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 2 Interesting. So they didn't give me $285 for it, but it needs repair, so I'm not going to let that scare me away. I still kind of want to see inside pictures. Ha ha. Wait a minute, that ain't it. 15/8/10. 15/8/10. Maybe Trulia has pictures. Normally Redfin has pictures, like inside pictures of when it sold last. Realtor.com sometimes has pictures. Oh, that's not the address. That's not it. Okay. So, if you are I'm going to look at pending, option pending. Okay, and it's results is 15/8/10. Nope, I don't see it. Okay, so I can't see the inside of that house, so I would have to wait in that case to go into it and once I'm talking to the realtor and I have it on, I mean, not once I'm talking to the homeowner and I have it under contract, maybe they'll let me see it. Well, after I have it under contract, they'll definitely let me see it, but I'd have to wait until then. So, not a bad deal. You can tell from the outside it's pretty decent. I don't like the blue, but that's fixable. You know, all of it is relative. Okay, so I want to take you to GoKnock. This is a service that I'm trying out right now. I like it. They have an incredible app. So just to give you an idea, PropStream costs $100 a month. GoKnock costs what's the problem? GoKnock costs about $45, maybe $49, between $45 and $49. I'll let you know my location there. So I'm going to look this house up on here. In Ripplewood, it looks like there are two different houses. This is one. That's the house that we want. But what's going on right here? That one is pretty much the same. And this is a new listing as well. No thanks. So we're going to go here. And I want to see this better. And somehow you can, dadgum. Okay, so it tells you the year built, the square footage, same stuff that we already know. The square footage is the lot square footage. Is it vacant? Yes. They've owned it 23 years, 10 months. Not owner occupied. Awesome. Property details. Built in 1978. Central AC. Detached garage. Slab foundation. It has the tax value stuff, same as PropStream on here, tax assessment. The assessed value of that house is $184,000. This is saying it has a market value of $184,000. That's probably as is. It says this market value is from 2019. And I want to see, let me see, because a lot of times it'll show you on this top. When you go all the way to the top, it'll show you estimated equity, but I don't see that there. Let's go to the sale and loan portion. The mortgage balance saying here is $48,700. I think on PropStream it said $37,000. And the estimated equity that they have in it according to this is a little different too. Let me see what they said on PropStream just so that I can make sure. And I'll go here. So this says 37,000, like I said, and estimated equity here on PropStream it says 190,000. On GoKnock it says 161,000. So it has lower numbers on GoKnock, which is interesting. But you'll find the different tools will say different stuff, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's why you have multiple tools in your repertoire. Now, if you're new to this, all of this mess can start costing you a ton. You paying $100 a month for PropStream, $49 a month for GoKnock. Statistica costs about $60 a month to send text messages and voicemail messages out. If you decide to do direct mail, that's gonna be about $200. All of it just can really start costing you money for real. My recommendation is to get with other people and show and get with other people and allow and create some type of group where y'all share the login information and split this cost up and slice it as many times as you can so that all of y'all are paying a portion of it. And if somebody doesn't pay, you know, you cash out that one person who sets the account up and she sends out an invoice. It's a recurring invoice. You pay that invoice every month and bam, you know, everybody has access to it. Now, is that right? Not necessarily, but hey, there is no. Figure it out. Creativity is the name of the game. Okay, another thing that I like about GoKnock, you can find out a little bit about the owner here by going to demographics. So the owner is 54, possibly married, a male, net worth 75,000, income about 67, Catholic. Very interesting information. So when you knock on the door, you know pretty much who you're dealing with. You can also go directly from GoKnock to Zillow. We've already been to Zillow, but you can just, you know, there's at the click of a button, you can go there immediately with GoKnock. Now let's look at REIPro. I don't know if I remember my login, dadgummit. My REIPro. Oh, good. I ain't got to remember it. Dadgum. I don't remember. Hold on. I have to look at my phone. I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the chat. Please don't hesitate to like this video. And also let me know if I'm on target with what you need. Answer any questions. We aren't getting off until I've answered questions. Oh. Let's see if this works. Haha, that worked. Okay, properties. That's not what I'm looking for. REIPro. Okay, so this is REIPro. And this is how you look up deals in REIPro. Now, this is what me and Corey shared. This one, this is one of the tools that we look at. So you can look at vacant, absentee owner, free and clear, cash buyers, Craigslist, all within REIPro. I'm going to look up this. Why are you saying that? Okay, I'm trying to do this. Why are you telling me no? $158 1510. Is that right? 15810 Ripple Wind. RIPPLEWIND. You just not gonna do nothing. That's how my mother says nothing. She says it's so hard. Nothing. Okay, so I can't find that property here. Let's say 770. What was the zip code? 68. And then click it. And so this should show me all of the vacant properties in that area. And then I'm going to do property type, of course, residential. I'm going to do 4 bedrooms, 1 bath. Oh, minimum. Minimum 4 bedrooms. 9. Property attributes, bathroom, minimum 1. Maximum 3,000. Year built, minimum. Are you kidding? How do you go from, you gotta be playing. This isn't one that I use very often, but look at these dates. Like, how do you go from that range? And why don't you have like a 10-year, the minimum? No, well, I'll go to 60. I ain't quite liking that, but let me see what I find. This is on Ripple Wind also. This is much larger than our house. It has a whole bunch of equity. But I wonder, like, let me look at the square footage here. Yeah, the square. Okay, didn't I? No, I didn't. I'm just trying to see. I'm looking. I'm being nosy a little bit. Last sale date. Mortgage info. Tax info. And this house is so say vacant according to my REI Pro. Now here's our house. Estimated value, they're saying 256. That's about right. They seem more on board with what I'm thinking like the right now value is than I feel GoKnock is. So this one is vacant. No mortgage information, no history, a little bit of tax information. As you can see, when you look through this, it seems just like to me that PropStream wins. PropStream wins, my personal opinion. According to the taxes, the market value is worth $184,000. I think you can get this for $165 or less, just like they did on that other foreclosure. And yeah, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's interesting. In this neighborhood, there's not another 4 bedroom, 2 bath really. You have a 5 bedroom, 2 bath. But interesting. This one down here is vacant, it looks like. They just bought it in 2017 for $120,000. It's a 5 bedroom. I would love to see that property and see what it looks like. And the reason that I'd like to see it is to compare it with what we have. It was built in 1968. Ours was built a whole year, whole 10 years later. I would love to just see it. This looks like it's in another subdivision though, so it might not be a comparable because we're in another subdivision, possibly the same zip code, but another subdivision. Okay. So as you can see, you know, these are the leads. And with REIPro, let's go back to the first screen. You can look for absentee owners. Let's look at pre-foreclosures. $77068. We'll just work with that zip code for the same one as for Ripplewood. Okay, we have 4 leads for this one. They're down here. These are the foreclosures. Very interesting. Wow, it's a lot of equity in these houses. They're coming up on the auction, but remember, right now the auctions have been, there's a moratorium on the foreclosure auction. So, I mean, most of these houses, look what the potential equity, 217,000, 100,000, 244,000, 155,000. People, this is how I got filthy rich. And I ain't lying to you. This is this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,700 square feet, bread and butter home. This is how I got rich. You go in there, you can, you know, people who haven't been working, who've gotten a new job, whose credit got jacked up because of all of this COVID stuff, they want a house, so they'll sell or finance. You go buy this house, turn around, you know, fix it up, carpet paint, because these houses don't usually require a whole lot of updating, minimal updating. It ain't like you gotta do like you would if you bought a property in 3rd Ward, where you have, 3rd Ward is in Houston, by the way, where you got to tear down everything and then rebuild the walls, put in plumbing, electrical. You got to whole redo it. This is a much faster process in these pretty homes. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 4-bedroom, 2-bath in the $200,000 range. That's the range that people, regular everyday working people, that's the range that they're buying houses in, the $200,000 range. That's the new bread and butter house. Okay. Now let me see what questions I have. I will put it where you can print it. Okay. Awesome, Monique. I'm glad this helped you. Hi, Miguel. Okay, so say if you have someone doing the boot work in a market you don't live in, how do you handle the negotiation on the phone? Let me show this question. I would have to talk to you more about this, Miguel. If you have someone doing the legwork for you, you don't live in the market, how do you handle the negotiation? First of all, I would say, you know, you do the deal analysis, right? You analyze the comps, just like I've shown you today how to analyze the comps. Look at this video again. It'll be posted on YouTube and Facebook. Look at this video again. Go back over, slow it down, stop it, rewind it, do whatever you have to do to learn exactly what I did in looking at those comps. If you have boots on the ground, get them to see if they can find a contractor who'd be willing to go into the house and estimate the price to bring that house up to a brand new house level for somebody, for a brand new buyer who's saying, "Ooh, I'm looking for a new house. Let me see if I can find something," you know? And that's for a fix and flip, right? You want to know how much the repairs are so that you can tell even if you're wholesaling, you in every situation, you want to know how much to estimate repairs for. And if you can get a second opinion or 2 people to go out there and look at it, then do that. That would be good. If you have boots on the ground and you can have them go through the house and take a video of it, walk through, take a detailed video of wall to wall, up and down the wall, as slowly as possible, so that you can show someone else. Videos and photos never give justice to it, but I mean, hey, it's worth a try. Or if you can have that person on Facebook, a contractor, so that they can tell you what exactly they see when you're going through those, when you're going through the houses. Okay. I do take notes. I do take notes. Dwight, you asked me, do I take notes? Hold on. Was the houses you was looking at with all the equity listed? They are within the software. I found them on PropStream, my REIPro, and yeah, that's where I found those foreclosures. Those are the 2 softwares. Do you actually take notes for all this information you're looking up for each property? I do. I normally put it in a spreadsheet. First of all, when I see it, I try to print it out. I'm old school. I know it. People don't print, but it's easier for me to print it out and make a list of the properties than for me to, because I ain't printing out everything. It got to be a hell of a deal for me to print it out. So when I print it out, I know it's something that I need to follow up on. So I normally print that out and take a look at it later and over and over and over again, so that I know what to, so that I have it real quick and at my disposal. Miguel, I hope I answered your question. You know, if you aren't there, then have somebody go to the property, look at it. After you have done your initial due diligence with figuring out how much the property is worth, you need to figure out your repair costs. Once you figure out your repair costs, how do you negotiate over the phone? You call them and say, hey, I need to, I'm just thinking, you just reminded me, I am going to also make accessible a script that you don't necessarily have to say it, of course, step by verse, but it's what to say when you call a seller. And I'm going to make that available too, but that's a whole nother class. And if you go back to Corey from yesterday, go look at that, because he spoke a lot about that on yesterday. So go back and look at that video as well. Well, Dwight, you are insecure about running comps. So, I mean, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's run comps. We can have a full day of running comps. And I'll come back Friday. Friday, we are going to, pending this stupid storm that's coming to Texas, it's interrupting my flow. But my plan for Friday is to go over your deals with you. We're going to talk to Fahim about estimating repairs probably Thursday. Tomorrow, I think we're talking to my cousin. And then we are going to, you and I can actually, you get on my schedule. Go to Calendly, get on my schedule, and we can do a Zoom call and look at some stuff that you want me to look over with you. And when I have time to, we can do that. Just get on the schedule. I don't mind at all. I'm trying to be accessible. Now, I got a lot going on. I've told y'all that, but I am ready to, I want to help everybody. I want everybody to be good. So I'm going to do my best. And that's why I decided to do this free training, because this is me giving back. This is the basic information. I hope the box of rocks thing was not too slow for y'all, but hey, Somebody is going to be, trust me, somebody on the World Wide Web is going to profit from the box of rocks method. You watch. PropStream, you can download deals. You can download them into a spreadsheet. Like I said, Colleen, I'm old school. My little silly butt just be printing paper, girl. I kill trees. Don't worry about me. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I love y'all and I am rooting for you. I want you to win. Take massive action. You are one deal away from changing your life. I'm talking to you. You are one deal away from changing your life. Don't give up. Don't give in. Just freaking do it every single day. Consistency is the key to win. Be happy when you get 100 no's because you're getting closer and closer to a yes. So be like, yeah, okay. And then you shocked when somebody say yeah because you were expecting a no. It's like, oh, what? Oh, you scared me. You said yes. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it. So take this little cheat sheet that I'm giving you and be sure to look at it. It gets you started. It tells you what to do. It tells you step by step what to do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. God bless y'all. Have a great one. Reach out to me if you are interested in mentorship for becoming a notary signing agent. Just in case you don't know what notary signing agents do, they help potential homeowners, people who are about to close on a home. They go to their houses and help them sign the documents. They get paid anywhere from $75 to $200 an hour just to do that. Normally it takes about 45 minutes to sign 200 pages. So I've been killing it doing that for a while. I have a whole Facebook group called Solutions by TJ Facebook page, and we just we love it. I also that mentorship for becoming a mobile notary, $250 for the first month and $50 every month thereafter. We walk you through the whole thing. My whole family does it, so everybody is involved. We even give you jobs. It's only for people in Texas, though. Real estate mentorship is a whole lot more expensive than that because it takes way more effort with me holding your hand. So real estate mentorship is between $2,500 and $5,000. My price is firm. I do work with people, but you know, it's worth it. One deal, you are one deal away. One freaking deal away. Your first deal, you'll more than likely make way more than $5,000 fooling with me. Trust me. So, okay. I love you guys. Contact me if you need me. If you have any questions, please, please, please don't hesitate to contact me. A lot of my students, mentees, you know, we make a way. They have gotten PayPal loans and paid it back within a month or two. They've gotten EIDL loans, just all kinds of stuff to make a way to get this training because guess what? The market is right. There is about to be a huge transfer of wealth within the United States. You gonna miss it again? Or is everybody gonna get rich but you? Because now is the time. Now is the time to prepare. My prediction is that between October of 2020 to March of 2021, it's going to be time to eat. There are going to be a lot of properties that are going to need buyers. And it's going to be a great time to buy. So I want you all to be ready. I'm definitely going to be ready. I'm going to be in the market to buy houses and sell houses and do all kinds of stuff. To investors, to end buyers, I'm going to be doing seller financing because other people's credit is going to be jacked up. I'm doing it all, okay? Money coming. This is the season. This is get rich season, y'all. God bless you. Y'all have a good night. And hey, I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it. Y'all take care. Bye.